Good evening. I hope you had a wonderful day in the Lord. Like I said, I was obeying the Lord when He told me to make these videos. Of course, specifically for single mothers who are, raising children, teenagers, but also for those who are on the front lines of this battle for the hearts and the minds of our next generation, right? Because we know that, my goodness, so many of them are struggling. And if you're doing it alone, that is double the task. And when I read the 6th chapter of Exodus, the Lord just brought it all full circle and made it very clear the message for this time. For people who, whether it's a single mother or a single father, or whoever, like I said, we're about to go into the summer season, the holiday season, this weekend where, violence spikes up. But God has a plan for each one of us, and it's encouragement in this chapter. So we know in like verse 5, 6, and 9, Moses is talking and saying that, the Lord has heard the groanings of his people. He knows that they are enslaved. He knows he is well acquainted with their burdens. I am the Lord, and I will bring you out from under those burdens. And in verse 9, it talks about how Moses was saying that they're not listening to him, right? There's anguish of spirit because of the cruelty of the bondage. There's a lot of pain going on. There's a lot of negativity. And like I said, it's just like complaints. And it's not frivolous complaints. They are real. They're legitimate. So God is well acquainted with what's going on in our community, with the conditions. But the Lord has marching papers for us, right? Marching orders and a blueprint for those who find that this is just overwhelming. Like maybe you're dealing with, adolescents and teenagers who are so disrespectful and so disobedient and so lazy and just used to mediocrity. I got on the phone this morning, I was in a classroom just covering for one of my colleagues, and there was this young lady with sunglasses on, and she wouldn't take them off, and she wouldn't read. Now this is supposed to be deep reading. She's in 7th grade, preparing for high school. This is a very pivotal year for her. I'm like, I got the parent on the phone. I said, I'm going to treat her like I would treat my son. If I knew he was acting, if I have a rapport with the teachers, I will want them to let me know so that I could handle it at home, right? Snip, snap, clip, clap. Take away those privileges, right? Talk to him. So I talked to the mother, then she talked to her daughter right then and there. But this is what it's going to take. God knows what is going on. And a lot of times we're doing this solo. But the promise of the Lord is in verse 2. He said, I am the Lord. All right. Just those 4 words are reassuring. He is there. He is all powerful. Also in verse 6, he says that I'm going to bring you out. I will redeem you. I will rescue you. I will rid you of this negativity. And I will stretch out my arm to save our young people. Amen. From all this cruel bondage. Yes, he will. Just hold on. And if you're feeling like, they're not going to listen to me. Listen. Remember in Exodus 4:12, the Lord says, I will be with you. I made your mouth. I made your tongue. I will give you the words. I will be right there. I will not forsake you. Amen. And I have given you a charge in verse 13. I have given you a commandment. You can't give up. So know that the Lord is with you. He'll give you power. He'll give you might. And know that he has great things in store for our generation. He just cut the grass. Have a good night in the Lord, and remember his promises.